So I know some people in the community haven't liked some of the flashback scenes, what we've seen from Reiner, Annie, and Bertolt's childhood, of their upbringing, of how they got their Titan powers. But what I've noticed from these flashbacks is that Reiner has got a lot of progression from his character, from his young childhood state, to what we currently see him at now in the Marley arc. And a lot of this has been touched on earlier in the manga and in the second season of the anime, of Reiner's warrior versus soldier thoughts. How part of his personality and thoughts, half of it is from his warrior Marley side, but he has this other part to himself, the soldier survey corps. So he has a lot of empathy. He cares for the Marley people, but also the Survey Corps members like Eren, Mikasa, etc. And while he also shows compassion here, a lot of it is also his leadership and his authoritarian nature coming out of him. And when the flashback starts of Reiner as a kid, I believe it's chapter 95, we start to see him right at the bottom of the scale. And we see that he's very loyal to Marley from his early age, as he wants to gain the armored Titan power. And we see that the leaders of Marley see this quality in him, so he gets the power. And we also see that he rose to power very quickly, that at first he was weaker than Annie, but his physical and especially his mental strength improved significantly to the point where his leadership showed more than Annie's over time. And even after Marcel died, Reiner had so much mental strength that he was giving the orders and Annie was listening to him, and Bertolt as well, and they continued to go on with their mission. So we really see that physical strength and that mental strength of Reiner as well, showing in his leadership, even though at the time Annie, we could say, was stronger than Reiner, and then later you'd say Reiner did get stronger. And then later in time in the series, at the start of when the actual manga and anime starts, we could say Reiner equaled the strength of Annie, or somewhere to that point. But then we see the degression in Reiner's character right in the last chapter, chapter 97, where we see he nearly decides to kill himself with the pistol to the head, nearly committing suicide here. And this is because he's overwhelmed with all his responsibilities that he has to take in. He has to look after the new generation, Gabby, Falco, Colt, etc., and has all his responsibilities of the Marley government and all those people who Zeke sit with. So he was overwhelmed with all his responsibilities. But the big question out of this video and the next chapters to come in the series is, what's Reiner's next role going to be? I reckon we're going to see a fight, Reiner versus Eren, where, Reiner has had so much resilience throughout the whole series, where he's faced near-death situations time after time again. And I really believe we're going to see Reiner versus Eren one last time, where it will probably be Reiner's death. But that's all for this one. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, specifically about Reiner's progression and his degression as a character. And also, do you reckon we'll see Reiner versus Eren one last time in a fight later in the series? But thanks for watching. Like the video, share it to the masses, and subscribe for more. Thanks, guys. Have an awesome day.